What's up, you guys? Friggin Nerd Mario from Friggin Nerds Media. Bring you guys the nerd news you guys care about. And today, we're bringing you another amazing parking lot review, but also bringing back a fan favorite, Dylan TITUS.
He's using my phone.
Right, this is weird. He's sponsoring this video today.
Yes.
Sponsored by TITUS
By
Compositions.
my shattered screen phone.
Yes.
Hello.
So, what do we watch today, Dylan?
Indiana Jones and Dead Reckoning Part 1. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning
Oh man,
Part 1.
Part 1, and this was
Delightful.
wow. I had so much fun.
I fucking love these movies so
Yeah,
much. I love these Mission Impossible films so much. I even love 2. 2's got some fun stuff.
Yeah.
But
But this felt like it was to formula. It was your classic kind of Mission Impossible movie, but it just felt old school. Didn't feel like everything else is coming out right now. It just felt fun.
As we were saying, both this and Indiana Jones and Dial of Destiny have a car chase and a train fight, or a fight on top of the train, excuse me. And this one does both of those at least twice as better.
Yes, I agree. I full-heartedly agree. It's one thing we kind of talked about, the age differences. Tom Cruise, yes, is 60.
But man, that dude's in
Ford's,
Xenu levels of shape.
Yeah.
And Xenu does a good amount for him.
Yeah,
Either that or Scientology
so
is like harvesting dead babies or something. But either way, that man is in incredible shape. And good lord.
The stunts are amazing. The music's amazing. The sound is amazing. This is a movie I highly recommend IMAX. We did IMAX for this.
I will say I was a little disappointed it didn't open up to the fullest and utilize the IMAX screen to the biggest, but seeing it on a big screen is still really worth it.
Best way to see it and hear it.
There was a fly on the lens that occasionally popped in and out that we could see, make a small shadow out of, but
but all in all, a great viewing experience.
I'll be buying this one as well when it comes
out.
out.
So I'm gonna pre-order or whatever.
I cannot wait for Part 2. Everyone is great in it. It is your standard Christopher McQuarrie era Mission Impossible. I know that's vague, but in the sense of everything is just as much as it needs to be. The actors act as much as they need to. The dialogue conveys just as much information as it needs to. Like, it's an airtight product. You know what I mean? Like, it's as hermetically sealed as possible. Nothing is getting in or out of this film. You know what I mean? It's as fucking tight as possible.
Super tight.
So there's moments that feel very scripted. When you're like, no one would actually talk like that. It's just to get us from dialogue point to dialogue point.
Right.
Or from plot point to such. But you know what I mean. But that, I don't care. That's part of its charm. Like, you know how you watch the prequels and the way they talk, you're like, no one talks like this.
Right.
It's part of its charm. This is the way this movie operates. You hear the dialogue and you're like, no one fucking talks like this. But that's why I love these movies. They're just their own little universe. They're in our world plus. You know what I mean? Our Earth plus. Where every computer can see everything instantly.
For $9.99 a month, you can subscribe to Earth Plus.
We're at the spoilers. The villain of it's not a big spoiler. You can just look this up. The villain of this movie is an AI, and
which felt scary.
It was actually pretty damn scary.
Yeah.
It was a little Hollywoodified, but the fact that our Wi-Fi routers can pick up on heat signatures, and make images of us throughout our houses. That's pretty creepy, but it's real. Look it up. I don't know. The real world implications of this movie shine through for sure.
Yeah.
And as I was sitting there, I was wondering what's happening outside as I'm sitting here. What are they keeping me in here for? To not fight against?
Where's Tom Cruise running where I am right now? Tom Cruise does a lot of running in this, as he should.
As he should. There's a couple of great running sequences.
I like that. That was We'll talk about
the
it
one with the candles.
The candles.
And
Look out for the candles.
The one on the roof of the airport is very good. There's less. I feel like there's actually less action in this film than your standard Mission Impossible. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's only like one less action sequence, but it's the fact that
it was very break and gas, man. It was like calm scene, action, dialogue scene, action.
Yeah.
And I felt like the action sequences get longer and longer. But I had a ton of fun.
I feel like Fallout was more consistent action-wise.
Yeah.
And its stunts were bigger. Like, I feel like the Halo jump stunt in Fallout is... Actually, you know what? I don't know. I'm going to have to rewatch all these.
Yeah, I really wanted to.
The train stunt in the trailer with the bike off the mountain. It's not a spoiler. It's in the trailers.
Right. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Really good.
And ultimately, a great resolution to it when he finally lands it.
Yes. Oh, man. Go see this movie.
Yeah, go see it.
Before we get out of here, let's give it our nerdies out of 10. We'll go with the guest first. Dylan, what are you giving us out of 10?
9.5. Only because I haven't seen part 2, so I can't. As a film, as an individual film, 10. As a half of a film, 9.5. Because once I see the second half, then I can rank it as a full.
Yeah. Jazz hands. My score is going to be a solid 9. Solid 9. Ooh, I like that.
Well, that's a reference to back my very first job. One is pee, 2 is poop. And when somebody was in the bathroom for too long, we go, "What are you, nining in there?" So that became our code.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna go 9. Hey, Rory, or Craig, or Will Lippincott, or
shout out to
literally
everybody.
Anybody that used to work at the Fudgery with me.
I'm sure they all watch this channel. Okay, so
what was when Jazz Hands? There was a moment during a fight. There's a character that their midriff is exposed, and they do that move where you like wrap your legs around someone's neck and try to break them.
Yeah.
Like it's either the move where you're like engaging in sexual relations with that person, or you're fighting to the death with them. But there's a perfect
thin line.
There's a perfect opportunity for that person who's being choked out to just go tickle, 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 tickle,
tickle, tickle,
and end the fight. But they don't. The belly button is right there. Tickle,
yeah, right?
Tickle.
I've lost my charm. Not from where I'm standing. That's a Bond reference.
As you were saying this, and as I reaffirmed, ever since Ghost Protocol, these films feel like updates of the Roger Moore James Bond.
They really, I made that same comment too. There's a specific sequence, I won't spoil it, where it's like, man, this reminds me of Roger Moore. Big time. So, I had a great time. I love how these movies are evolving. I love that we're still making cool movies like this. There was a lot of CGI in this, but like still some good practical effects.
Yeah,
and I
obviously
really
a fight on top of the train can't be done for real.
Yeah. Well, they did shoot some slow scenes of the train. There's some behind-the-scenes stuff on
I'm sure
Twitter.
they did in Skyfall too.
But
yeah, there's parts where you're like, obviously
you're like,
this
yeah,
has to be CGI.
That is. Sorry, I covered your face there with my massive gorilla hand.
That's okay.
So yeah, man.
I mean, do you see the actual video quality that my phone produces? Like,
it's fine.
It's. I mean, it could be the lighting. I'm not sure. It's an old phone. It's an iPhone 7.
It's all right. Well, video today is sponsored by TITUS Compositions. Check
out my music and such.
Yeah, we'll link that to the bottom, man. We'll put some stuff. He has some great music.
He's on a lot
too.
of it. He plays guitar on a lot of my music. Ooh. At least 2 songs. At least 2. I know that's not a lot, but that's like at least that I can pop into my brain right now. See if
you can find me on the record. I know I had to. But all right, man. I got a solid 9.
Hey. Solid 9.
And what did you say? 9.5?
Yeah, 9.5.
9 and 9.5. There it is. So go check out Mission
Indiana
Impossible.
Jones and the Dead of Dial.
Part 2. Check out
Attack of the Clones.
Go check it out, man. I've been Mario
Mission
Lima.
Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 is very good, and I cannot wait for Part 2.
Really good. Really damn good.
I think I might go watch the whole series again.
I think me too.
Yeah,
me too.
Oh, they're great films. I have the whole series on Blu-ray.
Absolutely. All right, man. I've been Mario Lima.
I've been Dylan Titus, and as always, folks,
stay friggin' nerdy.
I love you.